Hey guys, April Kamara here. This is Holding the Vision Part 2. So we talked yesterday, and I don't know if it's just like, hold on, let me see if it's my phone that makes me look dark. I just want to make sure I'm not like super dark for you guys. Does it look dark to you? Let me know if it looks dark. I don't know, maybe I should turn the light on, but we'll be fine. I was like, I have this ring light. I thought it would be enough. Okay, so holding the vision, right? We've been talking about this. This is a theme, right? Because as like humans who want to make a change and want to make a difference, like you have to hold a vision. You have to be able to hold this vision and like do the work to change it. So I talked about last time dedication, the dedication that it takes to hold the vision. And the dedication that it takes to truly like change our mindset in a way that's like beneficial to us, in a way that is like conducive to change, and that's like safe for us to do, right? Because you want to feel safe. Like your subconscious like puts these blocks in front of you because somewhere deep down you don't feel safe. So that's where part 2 comes in. And so part 2 is all about background work, okay? So you have this grand vision of yours, right? You have this like idea, this thing that you want to obtain, this like reality that you want for yourself, right? And you hold that vision, you know that vision, you embody that vision, right? Then you have to do your background work, okay? So background work involves holding the vision and like really getting in tune with that vision and noticing in your body what happens. So we have like different ways that our body can show us that we're resistant, right? We can just have a complete block to even visualizing what that is. Sometimes we have that when we're afraid, something about the vision scares us, something about the vision feels too big. And when that happens, if you're doing this mindset work and you're holding a vision and it feels too big and you can't see it, it's okay to take a few steps back, right? And dumb down your vision enough to where you can understand it, enough to where your subconscious will actually let you hold the vision, right? But that doesn't mean that you can't achieve more. It just means that you're meeting yourself halfway. When you do this, like you check into your body, you see what you're feeling, you see like, you ask yourself, why do I feel this way about my vision, right? So say that I want to make a certain amount of money this month. And whenever I think about that amount of money, I can visualize that money coming to me, but yet it's kind of scary for me because I think that I have to get it in a certain way, right? So I think that I have to get it by doing something that someone else did that I don't really agree with, right? That's resistance for me. That's going to give me something to write about. That's part of our background work. So this part that I'm telling you about right now, it's called predicting your resistance, right? So you hold this vision, you have the idea of what you want, and then you like literally predict the resistance that you're going to have by literally checking into your body, by literally checking into the thoughts that you have around it, by, you know, when you bring up certain aspects of your vision, you ask yourself, okay, well, what does this make me think of, right? What does this make me think of, like a good thing, a bad thing? Do I get a weird feeling in my body that I'm not used to? What does it make me think of? And, excuse me, once you do that, you have like this barrier that you've created, right? And you identify that barrier, then you work to correct it. So that's part of your background work too, is identifying all the different barriers to the different facets of your vision that you're holding, and then working to correct them, you know, like working to heal them, working to rewrite old stories. This happens, right, in a mental, physical, and emotional state. So you have like the mental aspect of, okay, can I see the vision? Can I hold the vision? And then you have your thoughts that go along with that. So what do I think about when I see that? What do I think about when I say that I want that? What do I think about when I picture myself there? You know, am I meant to be there? Am I not meant to be there? Is there like something about my family that makes me think I shouldn't be there? Is there something about someone else I saw who was in this situation that I don't really agree with? And then you really have to rewrite those old stories. So you rewrite those old stories by identifying what it is that you have going on and what, you know, you have attached to this idea. And then like dissecting like how that's keeping you safe. You know, like dissecting, well, okay, why would this keep me safe? Like, why would I hold on to this vision? What's another possible outcome, you know? Like, what if this happens, right? Is that really the end of the world? Am I overreacting? Because that's a lot of times what we do. We hold on to a vision that's kind of like out there, and that's really not even like, it really wouldn't even be as big of a deal as what we're making it. That's when you know that there's more of the background work to do, because you have to realize, okay, well, why did I hold on to this vision or this idea that's blocking me from my vision to think that it's not okay to have what I want? And then what is it really hiding? You know, like, why would I think that this is okay versus what I think, right? And so you just play around with it, right? It's like really like embodying like the part of you that's in that vision, right? Because when you're holding a vision, you're in it, right? Like you're holding the vision, it's your vision. So how do you think about it being your vision? What do you think about that? How does it make you feel? What about the vision makes you uncomfortable? What about it do you like, you know? And then start asking yourself things like, what would be the easiest thing for me to see that would need to physically happen before I could actually get to where I want my vision to be, right? And this happens a lot whenever you're like going through and doing the work of actually creating your vision. You want to do this too when you're creating your vision. And you want to like take time, the background work too, to like integrate this quote unquote background work, right, into your everyday. So like every day you want to be looking, holding your vision. Every day you want to be looking at the background work that you've done and like slowly like healing it, slowly shifting it. Looking at the things that are like the easiest to kind of like switch and switching those and then moving on to the more hard things. Because what you'll realize is that the background work really is like the backbone of what you're doing. Because without like a good knowledge of what's really blocking you and of what you may kind of like experience as hurdles, then when these things come up, they don't come up as like, oh, I'm scared to make more money because I think people are going to judge me. They come up as like exterior manifestations that your subconscious like attracts to it so that you don't have to look at what you quote unquote think is scary. So all of this stuff really is like a really bulk of like a big bulk of holding the vision, because we have these barriers, right, that like I said will come out as like external things that will appear to us as like things out of our control, and we give away our control by not doing the background work. Because when these barriers come up, they come up as like masked in like things that we can't control. And the truth is, like, we can't control things outside of ourselves, right? But the only thing that we can control is like how we react to those things and how we choose to see those things. And if you stop looking at everything outside of yourself as like out to get you, if you stop looking at everything outside of yourself as really like against you, you start to realize that there are tons and thousands and millions of things outside of yourself that happen every day that you have no clue are happening, right? Like you're just literally not aware of them, because your subconscious is kind of like your filter for the information of the external world that comes, that you actually notice, that actually bothers you, that actually, you know, triggers you and gets a reaction or your attention, right? So anything outside of yourself that happens that you quote unquote think is bigger than you, that you think is attacking your vision, right, or is it keeping you from getting to your vision, is really kind of like a blessing in disguise. It's actually something that your subconscious chose to get your attention so that you can look at it and you can say, you know, like, why is this bothering me? You know, if I think that this is something outside of me that's like attacking me, then what like about this thing is like what about this thing is trying to get my attention? You know, like, what is this thing outside of me really projecting that's happening on the inside? And a lot of the times it'll be stories and like beliefs that you can't have what you want, stories and beliefs that you'll never be who you want to be, not because you can't be that person, not because everything is out to get you, but because somewhere along the way you gave your power away. And you said that I'm no longer in control. These things outside of me are bigger than me, and they're badder than me, and they have more control than I do. And that's never true. The only time that's true is when we give our power away, because we're choosing to not take like ownership of the things that come into our life. So background work, checking and predicting your resistance, right? Handling the physical, the mental, the emotional aspects of it. And then also like rewriting and identifying old stories is like the background work, right? And then the kicker, like the icing on top, is looking at everything like outside of yourself as you're like working towards your vision, as you're trying to get closer and closer to your vision, and asking yourself, okay, if this came up to me, if this triggered me, if this made me feel like I shouldn't have what I want, if this made me feel that like, you know, I'm not going to be able to get to where I'm going, then why? You know, like, why did it make me feel that way? My like filter is, you know, pre-wired to get me to where I need to go, and this feels like it's blocking me. Why does it feel like it's blocking me? And like truly look at it from a place of like, truly look at it from a place of somehow, some way I asked for this. Why would I have asked for this? You know, like, why did this trigger me? What about it triggered me? And why would I ask for this? Now, if you're going through this process and you're just feeling like, okay, you know, rewriting those stories is fine, you know, like doing the background work is fine, right? But you're still feeling kind of like, okay, these stories, they feel like they're besting me. These stories, they feel like they're getting the best of me. They feel like they're just like not easy to let go of, right? Because it's not always easy to let go of these old stories. If that's the case, then I just want to share with you this like free giveaway that I give, and then it comes with these 2 courses that I have super discounted, okay? So the free giveaway is all about self-confidence. It gives you like the nooks and crannies of what self-confidence is, what it's not, and then after that you get an EFT and a journaling course. So what an EFT course does is it actually allows you to take these situations, take these things, these background work, resistance, right? The resistance that you have to getting to what you want, and it shows you how to actually like tell your brain to calm down and allow you to process these things and like actually heal them. So I've done this several times with several different things, you know, like when I thought that, you know, the love that I didn't get when I was younger was the reason why I wasn't successful, right? Like I didn't go to a shrink to heal that. Like I healed it by myself doing this EFT stuff that I'm teaching you in the course. And so it's like super affordable. It's super easy. Then there's a journaling course. You can even get deeper into this stuff. And like literally the background information that you want to do with this, if you have the journaling course, will be like easy peasy for you. Because I actually break down in an even like easier way to get through like, you know, the emoting that you may need to do, the bitching that you need to do, and then how to actually shift that and how to actually like build momentum from that. And then how to also journal in all these different ways that you can pick and choose from to whichever one will help you do the background work the best, okay? So I'll put that in the comments if you need it. If you like this video, let me know. If you have any questions, also let me know. And then I will talk to you guys later. So the next Holding the Vision part 3 is going to be about standing firm in your convictions, okay? So I'll be doing that one tomorrow. Hopefully you had an amazing day, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.